Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I am Coach Ruth, and welcome to 15 to Life, where we learn, grow, and serve for a peaceful life. I used to say in these next 15 minutes, I not only prepare you for your upcoming week, but for the rest of your life. But I'm going to say now, just in this time that we have together, I prepare you not only today, but every day for the rest of your life. So thank you so much for being on here. This is something a little bit new that I am starting. If you are new, please go and put your name in the comment section so that I can welcome you and so that the community can welcome you as well. So some of you know that I am a big movie buff. Like I just love movies. Okay. I love movies. And I want to start off with a trivia. And that's one of the things that I'm going to start off. I'm going to start that is that every time I come on, I'm going to start with some kind of movie trivia just to get you talking. So here is the first movie trivia. What two movies did Lawrence Fishburne and Angela Bassett act in together? What two movies did Lawrence Fishburne and Angela Bassett act in together? Now, if you went to my women's retreat last year in 2023, you'll know the answer to that question. But if you didn't go, then you probably may not know. But if you think about it hard enough, you will get the answer. All right. So the first trivia is, what two movies did Lawrence Fishburne and Angela Bassett act in together? I know you'll get one, but I'm just wondering if you'll get the other one. Okay. Hello, Mary. Hello, Harriet. Hello, Phyllis. How are you all doing today? If you have not already, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe and then also hit the notification button so that anytime that I am on, you will be notified, because there will be times where I'm not on at 12 p.m. I may be out somewhere, and that may be in the evening, it may be earlier in the morning, or just maybe in the afternoon. Whatever I'm doing, I want you to be get on there and know that I am live. Okay. So when's it got to do with it? I know the other yeah, but I know what you're saying. Yeah, what's love got to do with it? That's one. But what's the other one? So if you get both of them, I'll give you a prize. Okay. I'll send you a pillowcase or something like that. So yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. What's love got to do with it? But what's the other one as well? So hello there, Pastor Harris. How are you doing today? I am so excited about you guys and all the new people that will be coming on to 15 to Life. For those of you who may be new to this, I know that you will be coming on later on and joining this community later on. But just in case, if you go back and watch this first one, which I hope that you do, I originally started this 15 to Life in September of 2020. And I would go on, and I still do, on Sunday nights at 6 p.m. for just 15 minutes. Because I knew that everybody was busy, and I felt like if I could just get people, hello, Crystal, hello, how are you doing? Hope you guys, are y'all at lunch or what y'all doing? I know y'all probably at lunch or something, but I appreciate your time. Excuse me. And so, but I said, because everybody's so busy, and I was like, if I could just get them for 15 minutes, then I will just do that. And so that's what I did. And I have built a wonderful community during that time. And most of the time I'm on there for 15 minutes. Good. Oh, no, you're right. I forgot about Boys in the Hood. But there's another one. So they acted in 3 movies together. Oh my gosh. You are so right, Harriet. I owe you a prize. But listen, there is another movie that I was thinking about as well. I forgot about Boys in the Hood. Girl, you are good. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Okay, but there's one more. If you think, if you got like kids or something like that, they may know about that one. So there's 3. Yes. There was so the trivia question was that Harriet is putting in there is that I asked them what were 2 movies that Lawrence Fishburne and Angela Bassett acted in together. Because every time now when I come on in the afternoon, I'm going to give you a movie trivia question because y'all know I love movies, right? So that was the first question. Ah, not the Matrix. I don't think they were in the Matrix. I don't think Angela Bassett was in the Matrix. I know he was. Something to do with bees. Woo, you're really close. You're really close. You're really close. You're really close. Okay. Y'all guys, you're getting close, but yeah, you're getting close. So I thought it was just 2 movies that they acted in together, but it was actually 3. So Harriet got 2, which was What's Love Got to Do with It, and Boys in the Hood, which I had totally forgot. But there is another one. And yes, it does have something to do with bees. Okay, so we'll see who gets that one. But at any rate, so what I decided to do, because I had built this wonderful community on Sunday nights at 6 p.m., is I just decided, and also as a challenge for my husband a little bit, to stretch and reach out to people that I did not know and to gain a wider audience, because I really feel like, yes, Aquila and the Bee. That's it. Aquila and the Bee. Yes. So there were actually 3 movies that Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne acted in together. So it was Aquila and the Bee, um, Boys in the Hood, and what did I say the first one was? Oh, What's Love Got to Do with It? So they were in there in those 3. So see, so some of y'all learned something you didn't know, right? Right off the bat. Okay, I learned something because I thought it was just 2 movies, but it was 3. Okay, so but at any rate, I need some water. That I wanted to reach out to a wider community. And I just kind of felt like that YouTube was the way to go. And so that's just what I decided to do. And to go on here for, I have committed to being on here for 30 days straight. And I know that once these 30 days are up, y'all going to be like, oh my God, but I'm going to probably keep doing it because I love this. And it was so funny because my husband even told me, he said, remember, you said you always wanted your own TV show. And I was like, yeah, I did, so this is really sort of launching out. And for those who follow me on Sunday nights on 15 to Live, they know that my theme for them for this year was the year of action. This was the year to get out there and to do it and not use any excuses, but to move in faith, and we all do things when we're scared, but you got to do it anyway. So I couldn't tell you guys, my community, to do things and then I'm not doing them as well. So I'm getting out there and I'm doing it with this. And so I'm excited and I want you to join me on this journey. And we're going to continue to have a great time of learning and growing. Let me see. Yeah, that's about the spelling bee. Her mother, which was Angela Bassett, didn't want her to be in the spelling bee. And I think Lawrence Fishburne was he her teacher? No, or he was just a man that had done that before. And so he was helping her and all that. But yeah, yes, absolutely. Michael Ward, what are you doing? Yes. So this is the year of action. And so we just have to get out there and do it, right? So I am relaunching 15 to Life. And I am so excited. I'm nervous and all those good things. And as I said earlier, there will be times where make sure if you have not subscribed to this page, please go ahead and subscribe and make sure you hit the notification button so that anytime I'm on, because it will not always just be at 12 o'clock. I'm going to be all over the place, right? I may be on at 5 o'clock at night. I know on Saturdays, right after I do my runs, I'm going to be on encouraging you guys. So that may be at 11, 10 o'clock in the morning, all times. So whenever I'm on and I'm live, I want you guys to be on here and to get that notification that I'm on, because when I'm on, I'm giving some information that you need. And again, that's why I am expanding, because I know, and I'm not bragging on myself, but I know that God has given me some good things to share, and I want to share with you guys, okay? Because I want all of us to learn and grow. So what is 15 to Life? Let me get to my screen. 15 to Life is where we learn, grow, and serve for a peaceful life. Where we learn, grow, and serve. I'm looking at some of my notes here. Where you learn, grow, and serve for a peaceful life. You can also find me on Facebook if you're new at the 15 to Life. You can find me on Facebook as well at the 15 to Life. And you will hear a lot about peace here, because that's one of the things that I talk about. So when you think of peace, what do you think of? A lot of times when we think of peace, we think of, maybe there's two countries and they're at war, kind of like how Israel and Palestine, they're at war right now. And I'm sure there's other wars going, you've got the Ukraine and Russian war. And then maybe they have peace. They have a ceasefire and they say, okay, we agree, we're not going to fight anymore. So you just think peace that way. Or you think of maybe there were two people that were at odds and they weren't getting along and they were arguing and whatever. But then they both decide, okay, we're not going to argue anymore. We're going to agree, whether it's maybe agree to disagree, but we're going to squash all of this. So a lot of times when we think of peace, we think of it in those ways, but not here the way that I'm using this. I tell you, I was going to say it a little bit later, but I think I like this longer time being on, because I'm telling you, when I was on those Sunday nights for 15 minutes, now Sunday nights will still just be 15 minutes, but I was always rushing to really get that information out to you. Well, here now, I don't have to rush, right? I love it. I can just talk to you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So when you think about peace, think about it this way. It's totality, completeness, success, fulfillment, wholeness, harmony, security, well-being. Basically, to live well, right? That is the Hebrew word, peace, to live well. And that is why I developed, or God's placed it on my heart to have this community, because I want us to live in totality, to be complete, to have success, to have fulfillment, to be whole, to live in harmony. Come on, y'all. To have security, well-being, all of that wrapped up is just to live well. And we know that God says, he has come that we might have life and have it to the full. That's what all of this is when we're talking about peace. It's just not, like I said, I was mad at somebody and, we were arguing and now we squashed it. No. It is way more than that. It is totality, completeness. It is all those things, excuse me, that you see on the screen. Excuse me. It is all those things that you see on the screen to live well. And that is what we are going to do in this community. We're going to learn to live well. How many of us have not lived well? I mean, I can say myself that in life, it just brings challenges, it brings issues, it brings all of those things. But even in the midst of all of those challenges that we all face at some point in our life, we can live well. We don't have to be stressed out. We can learn how to live well. Hello, Simone. How are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? So glad you guys are on here. You can live well. That is what I want. And so you may be thinking, what is 15 to life? So what comes to mind when you hear the phrase 15 to life? I'm going to give you a second to put some things in the comment section because I want to know what comes to mind when you hear that phrase 15 to life, because that is a phrase that God gave me when I was trying to think, okay, what do I want to call this? That was what he dropped in my spirit. 15 to life, right? So what do you think about? What do you think about? She said, Pastor Ruth, no, when you hear that phrase, I know me, but outside of that, take me out of the equation. When you hear that phrase, 15 to life, what was your first when you would hear that all the time? Okay. Mm-hmm. Prison time. Absolutely. Right. You think about that person that their life is over with, that they're serving 15 to life in prison, that they're going to be serving at least 15 years in prison because their life is over because of some crime that they committed, that they were convicted of. Yeah. Doing time. Yeah. You're basically done. Okay. So, but what my play on those words is, we're turning that around, is that 15 to life, that is 15 to life. 15 was 15 minutes, but 15 minutes to a more peaceful life, a better life, a healthier life, a joyful life, a simpler life. Y'all know, whew, sometimes we can live some crazy lives. So sometimes we need to go back and just have it be simple, where we're just not running around. We can sit. I tell you, one of the things that I miss, and I told my husband that when I get my next house, I want a front porch. I have like a little bitty small thing in my house now. But when I grew up, we had a big old front porch. Crystal can tell because her parents still have it, their house with the big old front porch. And we had a swing, that we would swing, and we had chairs on the front porch, and the little glider. I don't even know if they make those things anymore. It looks like a couch, but it glides back and forth. Does anybody know if they still make those? I love those things. And so that was, the front porch was like the gathering time. That was the place where, we sat on the front porch and I miss my front porch. And that's where we would sit, and somebody would sit further down on the steps, and you'd be braiding hair and putting beads in hair, or you're out there and you're like, okay, I spy a red car, and all your friends would come back and forth, and then they'd come over and drop. Oh my gosh. A simple time, right? A simple time where you were just there, and laughter and just fun. So I told my husband, I said, when I get my last house, I just want 3 bedrooms, but I want every bedroom to have its own bathroom. I gotta have that. And I want a front porch. There was a couple other things. And an in-ground pool. Okay, I think I'm done. And a big old walk-in closet. Now I think I'm done. All right. But I want to have that big old front porch to sit out there and sit in those chairs and just have a wonderful time. So this is when we're talking about life. Okay, when we're talking about life, a more peaceful life or more purposeful life where you're not just here and there, like you hear that so often, like a ship without a sail, or where you're not anchored and you're just to and fro and you're everywhere, but you're nowhere. So that is what we're going to do here. When we're talking about life, it's a better life. It's a healthier life. It's a more joyful life. Oh, how many of us need joy in our life, right? So this is all the things that we're going to do. A simpler life, a more peaceful life, and a more purposeful life. Those are the things that we're going to do in this community. That's what we're going to talk about. And that's what we're going to be about. Because you all know, I know Michael Travis put it in there in the beginning, but if you follow me on Sundays, what is this the year of? And I'm going to wait till somebody. What time I have, live it well. Absolutely. But you know what? None of us know how much time we have. Pastor F, you have been blessed with a long life, and but none of us know how long we're going to be here. So I don't care whether if somebody's on here and they're 15 years old or 20 years old. We want to live our life well because none of us know how long that we're going to be here. Okay. That's right. So let me move on here. I love all the comments. I'm going to go back and say again, make sure if you have not subscribed to this page, please subscribe to the page. Also hit the little bell so that whenever I'm on, because I keep saying, I'm not always just going to be on at 12 o'clock. I may be on at 5 o'clock in the evening. I may be on at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's just whatever's going on and you want to be on. When I'm on, that means it's hot and God has given it to me and I want to share it with you and I want you to get it. So make sure you hit that notification button. Also, give me a thumbs up as well. And I believe there is a way that you can share this. There's a little share thing at the bottom, I believe. And so I want you to also share this with somebody that you know, because we are growing this community here on YouTube. And I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about it. Okay. So as I move on, how can we achieve these things? How can we achieve these things? We're going to achieve these by learning, growing, and serving others. I know some of you all, you may say, well, I've been on here for 3 years and I know all this. It's always good to go back. These are for the newbies that's coming on. So if you've been on here for a long time and you already know, or you've been on the Facebook and you know, like I sound like my mother, the Facebook. That's what she says all the time. It's really just Facebook, right? Because all the time she go, did you know that they said Diamond McClurkin died? I was like, Mama, where'd you hear that? I saw it on the Facebook. It's not the Facebook. It's just Facebook. Yes, this is the year of action. Yes. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Harriet. It's the year of action. We got to get out there and do it. That's why I am expanding and committing to doing this. I'm saying 30 days, but I already know that I'm going to continue it because I love this. And as I said earlier, my husband reminded me, he was like, well, you said you always wanted a TV show. And so this is wonderful. And what else I love about it is that now I'm not rushed. And when I bring people on, as I will bring guests on, I won't always be here. They may be here. They may be with me because I'm out, whatever. Then I'm not rushing with that conversation and I can just talk with them. And you guys will get the benefit of all of that, So as I'm stepping out, y'all know I need you to step out as well. Like, I can't even believe that I've already been on for 25 minutes, right? Okay, so how are we going to do this? We're going to do it by learning, growing, and serving others. When we're learning, oh, my thing, my font is really big. That's okay. Here we go. When we're talking about learning, you're going to learn about yourself. You're going to learn how to be better. You're going to learn what tools you need, and what tools you need to discard. You're going to learn how to accept yourself. That's a biggie right there. Because so often we don't accept ourselves. We accept everybody else, but we reject ourselves. That's a whole nother thing right there. We have to learn how to accept others. Yeah. And we have to learn how to live that life that God has purposed you to live. So you're going to learn about yourself, who you are, why you do what you do. Why do you think the way that you think? Why do you say the things that you say? Why do you speak negativity over your life? I'm not even talking about other people. I'm talking about you right there. Why do you feel guilty all the time? Why do you live in shame? So those are things we're going to be learning how to be better, because we can all be better, because life is a journey. And if we say, oh, I've got it all together, I don't need to learn anything else, then you may as well just die right there. We can always be better. This is a journey. You don't want to rush and get to the end, because when you get to the end, that means you die, right? So we want to enjoy this journey called life and be the best that we can be. And sometimes it's hard it's not sometimes, all the time. It's hard when we have to work on ourselves. That's right. Each day is a precious gift. Absolutely. And we do have to be purposeful, and we do have to be intentional. And that's what I'm doing right here. And that's what you ladies are doing right now, watching this. You are being purposeful and you are being intentional. And I love that. Okay. So how can you be better? You're going to learn what tools you need and what tools you don't need. Maybe there are some ways that you used to react to things that you don't need to do anymore. You don't have to cuss everybody out. You don't have to speak your mind on everything. You don't have to say everything. There is a time to speak up, but then there's a time where you need to shut your mouth as well. Okay? So learning to accept yourself, talked about that. Learning how to accept others. Sometimes we can be so cold, so, where you just not a nice person. And we don't want you to be that way. I want you to be nice. I want you to be a person that when you walk into the room, that people go like, oh my gosh, yeah. And your energy is great. And they feel your energy. And they're just like, everybody was like happy that you're there, and they're grabbing onto you, and kids are holding on to you. Oh, absolutely judgmental. And I want you to be that person that when you walk into the room, when you come to the party, when you go to the cookout, when you go to the Christmas dinner or wherever you're going, or the holiday party at work or whatever, that it all starts when you get there, because everybody is wanting you to see you and everybody's holding on to you. That's what I want for you. I don't want you to be the person that when you walk into the room, they go, oh my God, here she is. What's she gonna say? What's she gonna criticize? What's she gonna fuss about? What's wrong today? Everybody know people like that, right? And if that's you, we gonna change it, because it ain't gonna be you for long. We gonna change it. That's right. The party's here. I'm here. Yes. Yes. I want that energy for you. I had a boss tell me one time, she said, She said, Ruth, she said, when you walk into a room, she said, there's sometimes when people walk into a room, you know that they're a leader, you know that they are somebody. And I didn't even know that she felt that way because I really wasn't around her that much. I was really around, she was the director. I was around the manager more. And she said, when you walk into a room, she said, everybody knows. And I was like, really? Okay. All right then. But I want that for you guys. And that takes confidence. It's not an arrogant thing. I don't get it twisted. That's not an arrogant thing. I mean, because she meant that as a true compliment. But I want that same for you. I don't want it to be when you walk into a room or when they know you coming, or if there is a party and they go, is she going to be there? Because if she's going to be there, I ain't coming. Y'all know it's people like that, right? Well, that ain't going to be you because we going to fix it. We going to change it. And people going to be like, what? Who is you? They're going to be like, who's that woman? You're going to be like, oh, okay. So learn how to live that life that God purposed you to live. God didn't purpose you to live your life just sad, upset. Again, we have those moments in our life when someone passes on, or you get a bad diagnosis from a doctor, somebody walks out of your life. Yes, you're going to have those sad moments. And that's all a part of your journey. But God has good things for you. What does this word say? I know the plans that I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. I know. I know. Right? Okay. So that's how we're going to do that. We're going to learn. Then we're going to grow. How are we going to grow? Okay. What are we doing? You're going to grow in your faith. You're going to grow in your business. If you have a business, you're going to grow in your response to challenges. Because like I said on the other one, sometimes the way that we respond to challenges is not good. Maybe the first time something happens, we just go, oh my God, like the world is over. I'm not going to make it. Oh, poor me, blah, 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 all that. No, we're going to respond to challenges different. We're going to say, okay, this thing came on my doorstep. I didn't want this, but I got it. But how am I going to react to it? That's how we're going to do with that, with growing. How am I going to react to it? And here's the other thing, and then not get on other people or blame other people. Okay. Maybe it is their fault. Maybe they did hit your car. Okay. But we're going to say, okay, I'm going to give y'all some grace. This is how we're going to do this. Okay. So you're going to grow in your response to challenges, grow in your health and how to treat your body. Because we as women, we don't treat our bodies well a lot of times. I was just reading something this morning where there was a lady that, I think she was like 39. She is still alive, but she went to 4 different doctors before she was diagnosed with heart failure, because they kept telling her, oh, you're just tired. You just had a baby. Oh, just watch it and all that kind of stuff. But she was like, no, something is not right. And sometimes with your body, you gotta say, doctor, no, something ain't right. So yeah. So we're going to talk about your health. We're going to grow the God kind of life, and you're going to grow in your purpose. We're not going to be scared. You're going to grow. You're going to be like a tree that's planted by the rivers of the waters, whose leaf also shall not wither. Oh, I don't mean to preach to y'all. That's not where I was going today. All right. So we're going to grow, and then we're going to learn how to serve. We're going to serve God. If we don't do anything else, we're going to serve God. You're going to serve yourself, right? And then you're going to serve others. And in that order. And when you do it in that order, then you will be successful. You can't serve others and not serve God, because you're going to be serving it out of yourself. And then when they disappoint you, when they let you down, when they walk out of your life, and when they decide, I don't want to be your friend no more or whatever, then you're going to lose it. Or you're going to feel like, see, I'm not going to do anything for anybody else because they didn't appreciate it and they were my friend and they walked out, or they did whatever. They used me. They, just wanted some money from me. And then once they took my money, and then when I asked for it back, then they got mad. How many times has that happened, right? You loan somebody some money, then they get mad at you when you ask for it back. Anybody else been there? Yeah. But so I already know. So, look, if you give somebody some money, this is just a Ruth Ward thing. If you give somebody some money, just say, I'm giving it to you. Don't even ask for it back. Because if you ask for it back, then they're going to get mad at you and they're going to not answer your phone calls, your texts. They ain't going to come to your party because they're mad at you because you asked for your money back. So just give them the money and let it go. All right. That's just something, a sidebar right there. Okay. But you have to do it in that order that I have. Serve God first, serve yourself, and then serve others. Please do not try to serve others without serving God, because it just won't work. Okay. So we got to serve God. We got to love him. We got to do what he has commanded us to do. And then our heart will be right to be able to serve others and to serve ourselves. Because sometimes if we try to serve ourselves and we're not serving God, then we're going to get into some pickles sometime where it's just not going to be good for us, because then you get into self. And that's where you get into trouble, when you get into self. Oh, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And you haven't even asked God, what does he want you to do? Okay. And oh my God, I was talking to my husband, and he was telling our son, he was like, yeah, she probably going to be on there for about an hour. And I was like, no, I ain't going to be on there no hour, no 45 minutes. I already been on here for 37 minutes. Okay. So I love it. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, please. And then hit that notification button and then give me a thumbs up as well. Okay. So what do I need for you to do on this journey? I need you to participate in the conversations, which you guys are doing. And I need you to do the work. Y'all know I always give you work to do, because you can come on here all day long, every day. And if you don't do the work, it means nothing. I can say all day long, I'm going to run that half marathon. But if I don't get my patootie out there, yeah, I said patootie for lack of a better word. If I don't get out there and run, I'm not going to be able to do it. That's why 2 Saturdays ago, I was out in 2-degree weather. 2. And Michael said that he looked at it, the weather, the temperature when I left, and he said it was 1 degree. And I ran 4 miles in 1-degree weather. Now, did I want to stay in the bed and roll over because the bed was warm and I had my little socks on and my comfy warm clothes, and I could have just, just turned on the TV and stayed underneath the cover? I could have. I wanted to really, really bad. But I got up and I went out because I knew what my goal was. And so that's why I did it. So it's got to be the same for you. Okay. You got to do the work. If you're going to be on here, you got to do the work and be intentional. That's a word. I think Pastor Harris said that in the beginning. You got to be intentional. Take time out for you during the week. We love on everybody else, our husbands, our children, our parents, our friends. What about you? You're not going to grow. You're not going to learn. You're not going to serve If you're not taking care of you, I beg you to take care of you. Okay. Then you're going to reflect on what you learned. That's what we're going to do. And I need you to celebrate the successes and let them say, I'm really enjoying the good. Oh, thank you so much. And I won't thank you, Harriet. You're awesome. And you got to reflect on what you learned, celebrate your successes, and let me know if something as good is going on in your life. Hey, I'm willing to bring you on and to let you talk about it. All I got to do is send you a link, and you hit that link and boom, I bring you on, and you can tell everybody about your success that you had in your life, or the change, or what happened, what you did differently that caused something to change in your life. So yeah, or just at least come on here, put it in the comment section and say, hey, I wanted to get a new house. I was afraid to apply for that loan, but I went ahead and applied for that loan, and now I got the house. Or there was this job I was wanting at work. I was afraid because I didn't have all the education that it was, saying that I needed, but I applied for it anyway, and I got it. Right? Tell us, and then have fun. Like, you guys are on here having fun. I love it. I love all the comments. I love what you're saying. I love your participation. And that's what I need. Like I said, participate in the conversations. I love it. I'm having a good time. I didn't think I was going to be on here this long, but I love it. Okay. And let me see. Do I have any more? Oh, yes. Okay. This is the last one. It's the last one. Things that I want you to think about today. Hence work, is what is one thing I want to learn about myself? If you don't have a journal, I need you to get a journal. And y'all know I'm that kind of person. Like, if I give you a journal, like, I'm going to write something in there for you in the beginning. So if you are somewhere near me and you have a journal, and you say, can you write something in there for me? I'd be happy to do that for you. Okay. Because I want you to use that journal for your growth. So what is one thing I want to learn about myself? It might be, I want to learn, why do I live with so much guilt? I want to learn, why do I live in rejection? That's one of the things that was for me. It was rejection. And y'all know I'm very transparent. Because why would I be on here and expect you to share, and then I don't share my challenges or ways that I have grown, right? So my issue was always rejection because of my father, things in the family, all those kinds of things. So it was always rejection for me. But then I had to look at and see, why was that an issue? Okay. Why did I have trouble wanting to have somebody as a friend? Because it was I don't trust you, because then you're going to be walking out and then you ain't going to like me, and then you ain't going to be my friend no more. And so it's just easier not to have no friends, right? So, hey, Timberland, are you just now jumping on? Girl. Okay, I'm going to get you. All right. So what is the one thing that I want to learn about myself? What is one area in my life that I need to grow in? As I said throughout this whole thing, we all need to grow. Maybe you need to grow in your giving. Maybe you're stingy and you want to hold on to everything all the time. Maybe you need to grow in just blessing somebody else. Not just putting money in somebody's hand, maybe going to the grocery store and somebody's in line in front of you, and maybe they don't have a lot of groceries, or maybe a senior person, and you say, hey, I want to pay for your groceries. That's a growth, right? So, whatever, girl. Okay. I'm hosted at 1 minute. Okay. And, so here we go. What is one thing that you want to learn about yourself? What is one area in your life that you need to grow in? And then determine a person, organization that you can serve. If you're here in Louisville, Kentucky, got my SOS, Serving Our Sisters. And you could go there. And yes, I love it. I love it. And so those are the three things. That's your homework. I'm going to be back on tomorrow at noon. I love it. I'm so excited. I'm going to be back on tomorrow at noon. I told you, ladies, on Saturday, it's going to be earlier because I'm going to come on live right after my run. So that will be maybe 10 o'clock-ish. So I'm not going to have any makeup on. I'll probably have a cap on. I'm going to be looking like a hot mess. But I'm going to be on and I got something for you. Okay. I will still be on Sundays at 6 o'clock. Sundays at 6 o'clock. And I will still continue to do just 15 minutes on Sundays. But all the other times, Monday through Saturday, it will be longer. Okay. And it will be at different times. And it may be more than once a day. It just depends. But for right now, it will just be once a day. And also, if you are new here and you don't know anything about me and you thinking, again, Harper, who's this woman? I don't know nothing about her. Please feel free to go to my website, which is IamRuthWard.com. IamRuthWard.com. And you can learn all, let me see if I can get back over here. And you will learn all about me. I'm trying to get this to move. There we go. I am hosting a women's retreat in April 11th through the 13th. I would love to see you there. You can click on there for more information. You can see there's pictures of me of other speaking engagements. And there is my outreach that I do, SOS. There is my skincare. Let me see. What else do I want to show you? Oh, I want to show you about. Here we go. Who am I? There's all that information there. There was me at I think I was at wasn't the Derby. It was the Friday. What is it? Anyway, I was on that Friday. Had my hat on. So if you want to know more about me, I am RuthWard.com and this website, and then you can connect with me. And again, there's SOS right there, all the things that I do so that you will know more about me. Okay. So I am just excited. I hope you guys that are on here today, I hope you really enjoy this. The information that I feel that I'm going to be giving you over these next, from now on until, will be wonderful, that we're going to learn and we're going to serve and we're going to grow together on this journey called life. You may see some people on here calling us lifers. That's what we call ourselves because we say that we are doing life together, not by yourself. We're doing it together. So I know. Who is that lady? I know. Oaks, Kentucky Oaks. I couldn't think of it. That's where I was. I was at the Oaks. It was that Friday before the Derby. I was at the Oaks. And it was during the breast cancer walk. I think that's what it was. Yeah. So I'm excited. I hope that you are excited that we're going to take this journey together. And it's just going to be great. It's going to be great. And like I said, if you got something good, something that you want to share, let me know. And I'd be happy to bring you on. Like I said, I'm going to be bringing on other guests and it's just going to be great. It is. I'm so excited. But just make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and also hit that notification button so that whenever I'm on that, because I don't want you to assume that I'm going to be on at 12. It's going to be all different times. So whenever I'm on, you will be notified that I am on. I don't know. Ladies, well, y'all, can men be a part of this? Y'all let me know. Scam. Y'all let me know. All right. One of the things that I always end with is that I love you. And I need you to know that I love you. And I mean that from my heart. I love you. My whole heart, not from the bottom of my heart. I love you with my whole heart. I believe in you. I believe in your dreams. But most importantly, I believe in your action. And that's why you got to get out there and do it. You got to live that God kind of life that God has purposed you to live. Don't be afraid. We're going to do it together. Okay? I love you. Say it again. I believe in you. I believe in your dreams. But most importantly, I believe in your action. Let's see. He said good info for everyone. We'll discuss next time, ladies, if we allow men to be a part of this group. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, I am going to get off here. And you have your homework, right? An area that you need to grow in. What was the other one? I got to pull it back up. Let me get it back over here. What's one thing you want to learn about yourself? What is an area in your life that you need to grow in? And determine a person or organization that you can serve. All right. That is it. I love you all. And I'm going to be getting off here because I got to go do some other work. I got to run, all that stuff. Yeah. Got to prepare for my women's retreat, all kinds of stuff. Right. So I'm excited. I'm excited about everything. All right. So we are a community. We are a community. But I love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Same place, same time, I think. Same bat channel. All right. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button, and give me a thumbs up. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Finally finding me. Third eye opening up so I can see. Finally I can breathe. Loving myself and giving myself everything I need. Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now.